What's up, Conquerors? We have a game here on Marshlands. If you're watching, please like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. So we have Lost Key here. Lost Key. He was Conqueror 2 last season, Conqueror 3 the season before. So, pretty good player. Even if he's unranked right now. He probably just hadn't played a lot this season. Playing the Byzantine, so one thing Byzantines are really good at is unit spam, dude. Because their economy is so good. Gonna put the town center up there. Just moved the villagers to the side there to make sure my DC went down like I wanted. And
Good luck.
let's give this guy a little glyph.
Good luck. Have fun.
Here's his base, so I'd like to see his base set up here. Gold's way in the back. How did I wind up with 149? So yeah, his gold's in the back. We're still gonna... Actually, you can't harass that. See the position of that? That is a very close gold mine to the TC. So we probably didn't need a barracks there. I was originally just going to make a couple spearmen to go harass. But it looks pretty... That looks like it's in town center range to me. Obviously can't tell in the fog of war, but I was just kind of looking at its proximity to the town center. So we'll just kind of see what this guy opens with. Kind of one of the hard things about Byzantines is you don't really know what they're gonna make, and I guess you could say that about anybody, right? But the thing with Byzantines is when they throw down a mercenary house, you're like, well, what are they gonna make out of it? You know, if someone puts down a barracks, you're like, oh, they're gonna make spearmen. Someone puts down a stable, you're like, oh, they'll make horsemen or knights. Well, you don't really know what's going to come out of the mercenary house until they actually produce the units, which makes it a bit hard to counter, because you don't know what to expect there. I actually really like the spot we have our town center in here. Very protective over 2 wood lines. I don't love our expansion spots for our food, though. Yeah, a common thing I used to do was always pull 4 or 5 food villagers to build this. But I've started leaving more guys on food here and less on gold. We have pretty good TC coverage of the Uvu as well. We're gonna trade like we normally do. Try to get in here and scout and see what he's making unit-wise. Probably our first food expansion point will be the deer. Then we'll probably need to move out to the boar. Maybe we just go boar first. Not 100% sure. There's a lot of berries and gold down here, which is pretty solid. He's building that tower in an odd spot. It's definitely a weird spot for the tower. Makes me wonder if, I mean, he only had 4 guys on gold, but it did make me wonder if he was going castle age, just with the weirdness of the tower there. So we're gonna try to drop off these sheep with the Khan, and then we're gonna start raiding with Keshiks. That's the game plan. He might also go into Keshiks here. I've seen Byzantine players do that a bit. Where to go fast castle, they'll go into their own Keshiks and try to just hold you off with their Keshiks. So I mean, if he does that, I can go Keshik spear pretty effectively. I'm worried about the scout might be like right about there. Let's go ahead and place this down just so the scout doesn't stop it. And probably a few more guys out to gold here. We don't need as much wood as we're collecting. Yeah, I figured he would be trying to get a tower up here. Get a kill. Easy kill for us. We'll just train a couple units here. So he is making Limitani, so it's a good thing we build an archery range. We're going to need it. And we can move back to that one Keshik missed on his charge. That was odd. Did you guys see that? Straight up whiffed on it. Their double broad axe. He's pulling the Keshiks away, but I would really like to kill his scout, so I'm actually alright with that. Yeah, that's a good kill. That's a good kill. Let's get another Gur up there just so we can get our research faster. Yeah, he went javelin throwers. Another villager kill there. That's why we're also making spearmen, because when he goes javelin throwers like that, the spearmen actually, you know, do decently well against the javelin throwers. He's got a blacksmith coming up. I actually don't know what's on the other side, so I don't want to get myself trapped here. I was about to run through with the Keshiks. But we don't actually know what's there. So we don't want to do that. Get a blacksmith down. Let's move these guys out to the deer, get a little faster food production. Now that we have map control, I feel better about doing that. Yeah, I don't really want to fight in the town center here. Yeah, good fight for us there. Blacksmith is up, so we're gonna get our blacksmith upgrade. Did lose my con, so I think I want to make a scout here. Other thing we want to do is once I get a scout, I don't want to get super siloed here, so I want to see. He'll eventually move out to some other food sources. I want to make sure I track that and see what he moves to. Kill this. Kill that wolf. I think. I don't want the wolf. Well, he ran away. I didn't want the wolf hitting all of my my guys. He's probably gonna maybe start vying for the berries out here. Again, I need my scout. Yeah. There we go. Don't really want to advance anywhere without a scout. It's just generally a bad idea. So he may have gotten this tower up. I'm just not sure what the tower really does here. That's what I'm trying to wrap my mind around. Oh, he's trying to just continually move towers out here, I think, to get to the food source. Hey, buddy. Didn't mean to send you out here. Yeah, we'll wait to get a ram or something. We'll bring our own villagers out maybe to get a couple towers. If that's how he wants to play it. What are these guys doing? Yeah, I mean I can take this fight, so with the Keshiks in the front to push him way back here. He's got pretty decent micro, actually. Again, I think I have enough Keshiks, I just take this fight. And, I mean, he's lost this. This is not gonna work, bro. He sent a couple guys to go, attack the trade, which I was able to handle. So, yeah, now that I have the towers, I mean, I feel pretty decent to go see what else I can raid. I'm about a tower, start building some towers around the map. Just for extra coverage here. Now I'll go back and start building towers in the trade and such. So yeah, just focusing down the spearmen there. Limitani, whatever you want to call them. We'll start making rams here. Let's get you guys out to some food. Oh, he made his own Harusaphon. That's very surprising to me. You normally don't make rams if you're behind like that. Yeah, so I'm gonna attack here. I'm gonna kill this Harusaphon pretty easily. Yeah, the spears are being a good front line for me right now because he's not making any archers. And now I've kind of overrun this position. He's got, you can see he's got villagers on the berries back there. He just keeps on fighting. He needs to wait on having a better mass of units here. Now we're gonna really put on the hurt here. Now that we've got a lot of rams, can move out to some other food. Let's get you guys on the other boar out there. I have so much trade right now. So much trade right now, it's insane, dude. Yeah, again, I do have some guys. He's probably going to kill a couple villagers. But I do have some guys to chase those off. He should probably try to do like a very, very large counterattack on me, I think. But yeah, I've just got such a mass of guys right now. He's, and rams at this point. That's not gonna work for him. I mean, I have enough archers to kill these javelin throwers. I mean, he's doing a good job of, you know, trying to stop reinforcements, stuff like that. It's just not quite working out for him. Yeah, and I think now we move to the front of the base, right? let's stop the bad reinforcement angle. And let's move to the front up here and end the game. We'll build an unstoppable amount of rams. I need to take these guys off gold. I have way too much gold. Yeah, I mean, he can't stop this many rams, dude. Honestly, at this point, the rams are just going to soak up a lot of damage that need to get soaked up while my army kills. He's sending out horsemen to go raid, but I'm coming for the game ender, bro. That's a nice pause there. Yeah, I understand. Every once in a while, people need to pause. So again, I think it's probably just too late for he is mixing in horsemen now, but it's probably too late. Let me circle around the Keshiks here. Yep, there they are. I'd kind of seen them go off in the distance earlier. And now we just got to get back here on the javelins with the Keshiks. And we'll just run through the base now while the rams do what rams do. Yeah, I think he should have possibly moved into some horsemen earlier. And just like done some counter raiding, stuff like that. Yeah, good game at him. That was kind of tough. Like, you know, he wants to move on to berries. Both those berries were very front and center. So that's tough. He had to go in a lot of olive groves, which I think they're called olive groves. Put him behind on food. Not food necessarily, sorry. So that if you have to invest wood and build olive groves, that's something you're not building units on, right? So, I've got my dudes all over the map I got double boar here. I got deer. And we forced him to go into building olive groves. So the amount of units we're going to be able to produce is going to be huge compared to his. And he did start mixing in some horsemen. I actually think a better strategy would have been if he mixed some archers in there. Because I was using spearmen, right, as a front. Because he had no archers, he just had javelin throwers. So horsemen, I already have spearmen, right? He doesn't have anything to really kill the spearmen is the problem. And I kind of just let my Keshiks hang around and bait out the units. I really didn't have that many Keshiks. I just kind of charge in, charge out with them. And if they get some hits on the javelin throwers, cool. But javelin throwers don't do, extra damage to spearmen. So the spearmen can kind of sit there, fight the Limitani while the archers tee off on the Limitani. And then his front line's gone. And then I can fight just the javelin throwers. If you have this massive archers, they'll kill some javelin throwers. Yeah, normally you need like three rams to go at town center. One's going to get killed during the process, then you'll bring it down with 2. When I have this much of a lead, I feel like I just go ahead and build an absolute mass of rams, and so that it's kind of an unstoppable push. So if we look here, biggest thing was he wasn't able to raid the trade, so I'm floating way too much gold. I was buying food that entire game. and I still had 37 guys on food right now. And that's just the power trait. Got all my relevant upgrades. Could have built a new Uvu. I think that's something I'm missing right now. Right? I'm on the old Uvu. So whistling arrows is something I want to try to remember to get more and more. The con signal arrow is really quite good. I think it's quite good. So especially when I have a range mass, increases their attack rate by 50% when I use the attack speed arrow. That's pretty massive in a fight like that. So you need to do a better job of getting that upgrade. But otherwise, that was a pretty good game for us. We could have gone castle there and made men-at-arms and won it. Like, there's multiple paths to victory there. Castle, relics, men-at-arms. But we were already winning in feudal, so if I can win it in feudal, I'm going to win it in feudal. It's normally how I feel. And horseman maybe could have worked for him. If he had used horsemen purely for raiding the trade, that would have been very annoying for me. They're able to quickly get in, hit traders, and get out. And so, one, he'd pick off some traders. Two, he also would divert my attention. Which is really a big thing in RTS, is like, can you distract your opponent enough that they start falling apart? Anyways, that was a good game to him. Thanks for playing. Thanks to you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.